In 2012, nearly 3 decades after Jonelle's disappearance, a breakthrough came in the form of DNA evidence. The Longmorn Police Department had collected DNA samples from the crime scene, but at the time, they didn't have a match. However, with advancements in technology, the DNA was re-examined, and a surprise match was found. The DNA belonged to a 17-year-old high school student named Austin Reed Sigg. Sigg was arrested and charged with Jonelle's murder, but what made the case even more shocking was that Sigg had a prior conviction for a similar crime. In 2011, he had killed a jogger in a neighboring town, and the DNA evidence from that crime scene matched the DNA found at Jonelle's scene. The connection was too strong to ignore, and Sigg's guilt was all but sealed. As the investigation unfolded, it became clear that Sigg had been targeting young women in the area, and Jonelle's disappearance was just the tip of the iceberg. The police found a journal belonging to Sigg, detailing his fantasies and motives for the crimes. The journal was a chilling glimpse into the mind of a serial killer, and it sent a shiver down the spines of those who read it. Sigg's trial was a sensationalized media event, with the entire nation watching as the 17-year-old defendant sat in the courtroom, his eyes fixed on the floor. The prosecution presented a wealth of evidence, including the DNA match, the journal, and eyewitness testimony. Sigg's defense team argued that their client was a troubled teenager who had made a terrible mistake, but the jury was not convinced. On April 17, 2014, the jury delivered a guilty verdict, and Austin Reed Sigg was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The verdict brought closure to Jonelle's family, but it also raised questions about the failures of the justice system that allowed Sigg to continue his killing spree for so long. As the dust settled on the case, the people of Longmorn, Colorado, were left to pick up the pieces and try to make sense of the tragedy that had befallen their community. The case of Jonelle Matthews was a sobering reminder of the darkness that lurks in the hearts of some individuals, and the importance of never giving up hope in the face of adversity.